What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you guys an update video of my Argo Siren Calliopeia deck profile video post set 10. I know this video is a little bit late and, but it's better late than never because I did manage to get some new support from set 10. I know we're way beyond, almost near set 13, but, better late than never. So, let's find out what we cooked today. And also, forgive me for my voice is kind of cracky. I've been sick for at least a couple of weeks now. So I apologize in advance. So for the ride deck, of course, I use the energy counter just because it is now an essential thing. It's mostly the energy generator you need to have for your sanction games and stuff like that. But most guys at my locals just don't really care. Like, you can have this and the EG at the same time. So, but I chose this because it just holds the dice perfectly. For grade 0, we're still playing Rotolis for grade 0. If you went second, draw one card. We have Iremia. And this one is when this unit is placed by Ryan from Argo Siren Rotolis. Reveal a grade 3 Argo Siren and its card name from your ride deck. Search your deck for up to one Titan card and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. Back row. When your unit in the same column as this unit stand by the card's ability, if your Vanguard is Argo Siren and its card name, so bless one and stand this unit. So you can play a playset this if you really want to, if you're on a budget. There's no expensive, well, there are expensive versions and there's budget versions. So this one to me is very cheaper and it's still a fun deck to play just for shits and giggles. This one we have Argo Siren Refsy. I think, yeah, Refsy. When this unit is placed by Ryan from Iremia, same effect as the grade 1. You reveal a grade 3 card with Argo Siren and its card name and search your deck for up to one Titan card, Tide card. When this is revealed, you may put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. If you have a Vanguard with Argo Siren and its card name, this unit gets boost. So you can play a playset this one, and you'll get more like a 20k slot if you're lucky, if you're on a grade 2 or a grade 3 play game. Now, the main boss of the deck, we have Calliopeia for our grade 3. During your turn, if your binding zone has one or more different Titan cards, this unit gets 5,000 power. If it has two or more different Titan cards, all your front row units get plus 5,000 power instead of this unit. So it's the whole front row. Excuse me. Okay, so it's active skill. Discard a card from your hand, choose a Titan card from your drop, and put it into your order zone. Now, this is the other effect is what gets scary. When this unit attacks Vanguard, Katharos 1, choose a Titan card from your order zone and bind it. Then, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Energy Blast 3, and choose 2 Titan cards instead of 1. So, there is a combination between this and one of the order cards, but I'll get to that in just a minute. But this is the confirmed ride line still for Argo Siren. Now, for the main deck, of course, I always start with the triggers, as always. And the one I'm going to start with for heals is Battle Siren Dorcea. Since this deck has like a Aqua Force feel to it, we might as well make it feel Aqua Form, make it feel welcome. And then we have 8 criticals, which is Tyranny Costas. So we are still using the same trigger lineup for this deck because it just makes more sense and make it more like a theme based. And then we also have 4 Alanas because at the end of this unit boosted, you may put this card into your soul and you can give 2k power to any unit on the field you tell it to. So I choose 8 criticals. People can play fronts if you really want to. Speaking of fronts, I chose this one personally because this deck has a tendency of doing soul blasting. Tyranny Rothion, when this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle, put this card into your soul. So I chose 3 of them. I might drop one Alana to put another 4th one there because I've seen people turn from full 8 criticals to 7 criticals, maybe 4 draws or 4 fronts, depending on what your preference might be in the games. Now, of course, we have the 1 copy of Blessfavor for our Overtrigger, the one card that people do not like, apparently, besides Elder Breath and Drag Veda. But, yeah, this is the trigger lineup for the grade 0 play. Now, for grade 1s, we're just going to probably zoom this a little bit better. So, the first one we have is the 4 copies of Agro Siren Cephis. When your Tear Dragon or Mermaid stands, if your Vanguard is Argo Siren, which obviously it is, put this unit on the bottom of your deck, draw 1 card, choose one of your units, and gets 5,000 power until the end of turn. So that's why I chose 4 of this card, just because of that effect alone, and it's amazing to have. Next, we have the new one from the set 10 collection, Argo, Siren, Kuresh. When this unit is discarded from hand by your card's ability during your turn, if your Vanguard's Argo Siren, put a normal unit with a different card name from this card and without Sentinel from drop on the bottom of your deck, put this card into your soul. Choose one of the Vanguard's original all abilities and perform one of the following effects. Reduce the cost of the chosen ability by Counterblast 1 until the end of turn. Reduce the cost of the chosen ability by Energy Blast 3 until the end of turn. Back row ability. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Argo Siren in its card name, all of your other mermaids and tier dragons in the same column as this unit gets 5,000 power. And this card is a 5k attacker. So it's not as strong, but the ability is very... I think personally the ability is amazing. Now, if you really want to, you can drop this card at the 3 if you really want to. It's just in here for debuting itself and just showing its colors. The back row ability is a pretty good one, but since the deck has tier dragons and mermaids, that's not an issue whatsoever. Now that's it for the for the main normal units. Now we have Sentinels, which is I play 3 Custodial Dragons and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude for our last perfect card. Mainly because we do go up against decks who have tendencies of triple drive and all that good stuff. We're making more rooms here, so we are playing 4 copies of Katharos Ode. This is one of the Tiding cards. Play this with a Soul Blast. See, I told you Soul Blast come in handy. And if you have a Vanguard with Argo Siren in its card name, when this card is put into your order zone, look at the top 7 cards to your deck. Choose up to 1 card from among them and reveal it and put it into your hand if it is a Tiding card, and call it to rear guard if it is a unit card with Argo Siren in its card name in greater extent or equal to your Vanguard. Keep that in mind. Shuffle the deck. When this card is bound from the order zone by the ability of your Vanguard grade 3 that has Argo Siren in its card name, choose one of your rear guards. Choose one of your rear guards and stand it. Sorry, I think I spoke a little too fast in that one. But yes, this is the one that restands your rear guards. And to me, a playset is pretty good if it's that good. I've seen people maybe play maybe 3 of this and maybe 4 of the other one, but I want to give everybody else a chance. So in my channel, or on my channel, everybody gets a fair shot. So that's the grade 1 play I have here. Now for grade 2, we're doing 8 grade 2s because we have finally a grade 2 unit that is a multi-year. Let me explain. This one here we have 4 Strait Scale Dragon. If you have a Vanguard with Argo Siren in its card name or only Aqua Force for its clan, this card gets all the following effects. When this unit is placed on rear guard, Energy Blast 3 and discard an order card from hand. Draw 2 cards, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 5,000 to the end of turn. When this unit attacks or stand by the card effect, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 5,000 power and in a turn. Now, this card here is very perfect to have. Now, it's only restricted to Argo Siren and Maelstrom. I assume it's for Maelstrom because I can't find Flyberg to save my ass in this one. So, Flyberg's not using it, so it's only Maelstrom and Argo Siren that can use this card. Perfect. Next, we are still using 4 copies of Boar Briny Dragon. Drop effect is when the tide is put into your order zone. If you do not have a rear guard of the same card name as this unit, Counterblast 1 and call this to rear guard. When this unit is placed on rear guard, put a tiding card from your binding to drop, and this unit gets 10,000 in 10 turns. So this card is still very valuable to a certain degree. Like, I know there's a lot of better options like in the decks that people play, but this is an episode where Argo Sirens can shine a little more brighter. Just a little bit. Now for grade 3, we are we are playing 3 more Calliopeias for Persona Ride. And then I did something a little bit different because we have so many new cards in here already. I chose to cut down 1 copy of this one, Stunning Wave Dragon. Now this card can be played at 4 if you really want the maximum, but when this unit is placed on rear guard from deck, if your Vanguard is Argo Siren in its card name, this unit gets 5,000 power into a turn. Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3 and draw 1 card. When this unit attacks, if you may have this unit get 5,000 power into a turn, but if you do, until the end of that turn, retire this unit. So, it's just 1 card that is retiring, but it's like a temporary fix to it. Now, for the grade 3 order card, we have Kyanos Orkos. Play this with a Soul Blast 1, and if your Vanguard's Argo Siren. When this card is put into your order zone, search your deck for up to 1 tier dragon and call to rear guard, and shuffle the deck. When this card is bound from a order zone by the ability of your Vanguard with Argo Siren in its card name, grade 3, sorry. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, another thing to remember, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets this skill. This one is a doozy, but just hear me out. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If this unit did not stand by the card's ability, this turn, stand this unit and increase or decrease this unit's drive to 1 until the end of turn. So, in a way, shape, or form, you might get triple drive or you might get reduced 1 drive. I know you might just lose a twin drive or a 1 drive check. It just comes down to how you prefer, how you do the late game, mid game, early game, whatever you want to be in a situation. But that's just my personal intake. I usually go for drive plus 1 just because it's just a lot easier to just do a triple drive in a way. Okay, but that is it for the update video of my Argo and Calliopeia deck profile. I hope you guys did enjoy this video so much so, and if you guys have any comments or questions whatsoever, feel free to comment down below, and please be respectful. That's the only thing I ever just ask for people, just be respectful. And if you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up, and all the shindigs that come with the gigs kind of thing. And as always, I'll see you guys next video. And as also, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.